Well, the moment has finally arrived. And if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, I think you know what moment that is. It's a we thing. We have been working on reaching 100 subscribers since June. So 4 going on 5 months. So I believe at that time the subscriptions to the channel were in the 40s somewhere. I want to say 42 to 45. And as of the recording of this video, we are at 102. So Tour is going to be doing today's flip in a Speedo. And he has a very spoopy Speedo look to share with everyone. I've seen it. He's teased me with it. And I have to say he's absolutely Speedolicious. He does not ever disappoint, and he did not disappoint in this moment. So without further ado, I would like to present Tour in his spoopy Speedo for reaching 100 subscribers.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for subscribing to the channel and continuing to watch our flip videos. We've really enjoyed making these, and yeah. So I realize this isn't just, a Speedo look per se, but it was Halloween time, so decided to kind of have a little bit more fun with it.
Oh, you look absolutely amazing. I'm just drinking you in. Just amazing.
But yeah, so we'll be doing it in this. Now, as a added sort of treat, I did look, we did double check what the original language was. The original language was about a cow print Speedo, so that is still upcoming. But yeah, this week I'm gonna be your very, sexy host for this flip.
You look fantastic. I'm just trying to, I know you have like the guy liner going on. Like I want to push in on that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out which like male rock star, who you look like right now, because you're reminding me of somebody. I can't put my finger on it. I'm sure our viewers might make some comments in the description or in the comment section.
I'm glad you mentioned the guy liner. That's actually our friends at Jack Spoon.
Oh, yeah. Looks great.
Yeah.
Because you're not one for makeup typically.
No, I don't normally wear makeup. I don't normally wear that many tattoos either.
Is the Bat one? The Bat one's a flip designer too, right?
I don't think so. No. Well, it's Chris Tattoo is the Bats.
I thought for a minute it was ADD and Dell.
No, not that particular one.
Okay. Well, you look fabulous.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I had fun putting it together. Like, I was gonna wear this particular harness set, but because it was Halloween, because it just happened to fall this week, I decided, okay, I'm gonna spice it up a little bit, make it seasonal.
Yeah.
And so here we are.
Yes. So
I'm still, of course, rocking my Veechi nails.
Yes.
Which I'm very happy with.
Which I love and compliment you every time. And I'm gonna be transparent here and say that I go out of my way to compliment you on that. Not only because Veechi's nails are fantastic and she's making them for men, but because I want to encourage you to wear them more.
Yeah. Well, I have been wearing them quite a bit.
You have. So. All right,
so,
I'm gonna get my camera reoriented, and I realize I don't have my smoothing on, so I'm gonna fade us just for a moment so I can put my soft camera on and then join you up there. Although I know you're the star of today's episode, I'm just gonna hands down, but I will join you and get my camera fixed. So, one moment. Okay, I've joined you here on your presentation platform.
Very happy to have you up here.
Yes, although, like I said, you are the star of the show today, for sure.
That may be, but you definitely look amazing.
Because this is the first flip video with the juicy rolls, I think.
I think it is.
Because I've been rocking them all week. I feel like I've had these for a while now, and I haven't, because they just came out at the Reborn event, and it was my girl Zipper, my cousin, my skinny cousin Zipper, who alerted me that, hey, there's a Reborn event. I forget, she brought something up, and I think it was this. I think she had told me about this, and I said, what is that? Where is that? And she said it's at the Reborn event. So, it pays to have, designers as friends. And I've already known this because Wicca was like my, she's my bestie, and she was like my original longest designer friend, and she gives me tips on various things. But Zipper definitely does very much the same, and she knows how I like all the chunky add-ons and stuff, and so she alerted me to this, and I ran over there to get it as soon as possible. So I have been rocking my juicy rolls all week. And they haven't been in the video yet, so.
And they were very well received. Like a bunch of people were losing their minds over them, and understandably so. And you and I did discuss this some, that we feel that creators and body creators have been kind of conditioned to think that people only want like the TNA, but no, people love the curves genuinely, and I'm loving that Reborn is exploring and their modders are exploring all of these other parts of the body that are squishable,
right? So today I decided I was going to put on like all my chunky stuff, with the exception of the like Cotter squishy whatever the layers of that. But so I have my juicy boobs on, juicy rolls, and then I have the soft arms and the soft thighs by Maze on.
Yes.
So in my mind, this is like I'm in full like jiggly mode today.
Yes.
So, and even you can tell in this video, I don't have shaders for the juicy rolls. I know some skin makers, I think there's some already out there, but I'm just waiting for Zippers. Zipper's working on it. And so even without Zipper shaders, you can see if I push it on the belly, you can see on the sides, just naturally where the mesh creates that kind of roll. And then for
the
me,
lighting complements it well.
Yeah, I'm turning on the side because, for me, I already had a belly to start with. So the juicy rolls just give it more of a soft, natural look. And
they really do.
When I've gone out to the club, because I go out to the club a lot, I like to stand around and listen to music. And I think, usually if I'm working on something, I'll stand my avatar and listen to whatever's playing. But I tend to go to Warehouse 21, which I mentioned in our last video. But I also have stopped by Exile, where I used to work, and in both places I've run into someone who gets into my IMs immediately to tell me how good I look. And I'm not just saying that. It's true. Like if you, I have evidence. If you go to my Twitter, I share them with you for sure. But then I posted one, at least the one up on Twitter, because it was like the best one. Where she's like, don't, basically telling me that I'm hot and don't let anybody, say otherwise. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't even know you and I like you already. So, but the comment is typically that, and actually one of the more recent ones I get is that I've never seen, a more realistic looking curvy avatar in Second Life. And I would thought that's really high praise from strangers.
Absolutely.
So.
And very, very well welcomed.
I've heard it more than once. So I was like, okay, maybe there's some truth to that. But
I think so.
I was amused that when I share these with you, you take ownership as well. You're like, yes, we worked very hard on making that look. And I'm like, yes, you're right. We did. Because you are the one that pushed, because I wasn't shaped like this initially.
No.
And anyone who goes back far enough on my Flickr would know. But I mean, I did toy with some of the extremes because those are on my Flickr as well. But but when you met me, I wasn't your skinny, Maitreya girl. But
no, you were a bit thicker, but we definitely have pushed it. And you did want to be thicker. You just, you felt the model pressure.
Yeah. Because I don't know if I've shared the story of how I came to be an SL model, and I don't mean to launch into story time right at the start of FLF, but the abridged version is that I was short, dark, and chunky when I went to start SL modeling. And then I became stretched out, skinny, and lighter toned. So, it's in order to, that was the advice that I had gotten to make it work. And I think there's a lot more modeling agencies in SL that wouldn't do that these days, but,
there has been a slow trend towards respecting the body shapes.
Yeah. So, because the idea or the thinking at the time was, well, you're just a hanger, right, for the clothes and whatnot. So you have to look a certain way in order for the clothes to look their best. And so then the message is, okay, so clothes don't work on short, chunky, and darker toned. So
for a long time they didn't.
Yeah. So.
And some still don't, unfortunately.
Yeah, because we're talking about, I want to say I did this in 2013, 2014, or sooner, or somewhere in that range. So it's been a few years since, but so it's funny because when I was done with modeling, I essentially returned to shorter, darker, and chunky. That's my default, but chunkier than I was when I started. Thanks to you.
Yeah. Well,
so
I've thoroughly enjoyed the journey.
Oh, we both have. So.
And speaking of the journey, let's talk about the journey this week.
Yes, let me move my camera over so that I can bring up my Seraphim window.
So we have 4 sponsors this week, and it's basically the Halloween Flip.
Okay, yeah.
Not to be confused with Flip-A-Ween, which is an excellent event that you should check out, but...
And if you need help, we have a video for that.
Exactly. So we have Mug, Stoic, Tetra, and our friends at Veechi.
Mug, Stoic. My mouse is stuck. Hang on, my mouse likes to hang up on me. Okay, so Mug, Stoic, who?
Tetra,
and Veechi. Yeah.
And Veechi.
Okay. And Anna Banana has declared that the spookiest weekend starts with 50 London Fridays.
Ooh. Well, it is a pretty spooky weekend.
It is. And then she also notes that there may have been 3 designers that are MIA. I don't know if that's still true because we're later than normal because I had a trunk or treat last night and it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was the first time I've done a trunk and I was impressed with myself. So,
it looked so good, especially once the sun went down.
I had Halloween lights. I had my hazard lights on. I was the first car, so it was all lit up and blinky. And it was great. Okay, MIA, Clef De Peau, Oh My, and Pure Poison.
Yes.
So, but that may not be true at this point. Like I said, it's, it's a lot later than we would normally do it. Normally we do it, Friday night, but now here we are Saturday morning, and I was even late for that. Because I was so tired.
You had a long night.
Yeah. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to be covering the Flifty. Because there's a current round of the Flifty that opened 4 days ago. So.
Yes. Now, I'll be honest, I did not mind the night off last night.
Okay.
Because my Thursday was long.
Yeah.
I had food deliveries in the morning, a full work day, followed by seeing Hamilton on stage, followed by our Animal Crossing date.
Yeah. We had an Animal Crossing event to attend, and because we play that together too. And obviously not as much as we do Second Life, but I'm on a server that sorry, morning voice. Where the owner of the server puts on events through the year, and I love her Animal Crossing events.
They're so creative.
This was your first one, but I've been telling you about these because I've attended at least 3 others.
And I've seen one. You shared one with me.
Yeah, I think I recorded or I was streaming to you in Discord. Yeah, one of the two. So because you weren't part of the server, you have to be a part of the server to join the events. So after the last time I showed you, I'm like, you need to join the server. And then you did, and then it was some months, and then she announced one, and I'm like, get on that, tell her you want to be there.
And this was a special one that they had only 2 people per time slot.
Yeah.
So it was like a couples thing.
So I think I'll put her information in the description as well if we have any other Animal Crossing friends in Second Life. who might want to join her server as well. It's probably the best Animal Crossing community that I've joined on Discord, and I joined a lot of them when I started playing because Tour knows, whenever I get into something new, I'm like, what servers are there on Discord for this thing? And so I joined a crap ton of Animal Crossing servers, and hers stood out head and shoulders above the rest. And then I just started leaving all the others because I don't need them. But
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
She really makes her her community like she sees you. You know, you're not just some rando on her server. And she's just a great person. So her name is Kashi Bells. That's her username. If you're on TikTok, she's Kashi Bells also on TikTok. And if I look at her server real quick, if people want to look it up and not wait for me to link it, although, you know, I know how this works. It'll be linked by the time this is up. Where is it? See, now this is already taking too long. No, yeah, it's her server has a long name, so I'll have to just link it. But the account name is Kashi Bells. So anyway, I will link that, and then, you know, I don't have it together to put together an event. I would like to, but, you know, it's one of the many things I would like to do, and I don't have time for. So
yeah,
you know, like I think you would be great at putting together some kind of like puzzle or maze event on your island.
Yeah, I do want to do some sort of maze sort of thing sometime, but
Maybe
I was really impressed with that. They had like 4 or 5 different actors basically playing parts.
Yep.
It was like a horror doctor sort of place with a dark secret.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I didn't survive. My character did not survive, but Tour did. So
I was very sad though.
He's the winner.
He's heartbroken. Yeah.
So anyway, we are full of stories this morning.
Yep.
So, but I think the people probably want to see some fliff. So
I don't know. Maybe they just want to see me.
You know, there's probably that.
Maybe this is all they came for.
That's it. They just need the opening.
And
just
video.
Right? They're just done. You know, my click-through rate's going to be real low. It's going to be people are in it for the first 2 minutes, and it's like, okay, done. I've seen enough. But, you know,
and maybe they'll replay these first few minutes long enough for the duration of the video.
Yeah, maybe. But, you know, I was being so, I don't want to say crafty or sneaky, because, you know, I played a huge event at Gnesium Port.
Yes, you did.
And that really, I think that event really put me, like, I thought I was going to hit the mark at that event. And it was like the world was teasing me, the universe was teasing me, because this event had how many?
Really close.
Oh, yeah. It gave me the jump I needed to be here now. But I want to say, wasn't that event attended by like over 40 or 50 people? Avatars?
Yeah, I believe it peaked around 57.
Yeah. So, you know, because as I've said before, I DJ, you know, somewhat regularly for Gnesium Port. It's a Gorean roleplay sim, because my roleplay roots are in Gore, and people have their opinions and they're entitled to it. But I thought it was amazing. I met wonderful people through that experience. And because of that, you know, one of my friends has his own sim, and he and his people like to throw parties, and they invite me out to be their DJ, and they are the best crowd. Hands down. Yeah. Well-attended events, just requests and dedications nonstop. I'm starting to feel like Art LeBeau or something, you know? So, and so toward the end, I was like, wait, there's so many people here right now. Let me do a little self-promotion, because they're my friends. They don't care. So I put it in local. I'm like, hey, people, shameless self-promotion, but here's what's going on. And I got 4 subs right on the spot.
Yep.
And that brought me to like 98.99, and I'm like, universe, please.
And someone else dipped in, so.
Well, and it wasn't from there, because I'm like, okay, let me be a little bit more desperate, see what I need to do. So I put up something on Flickr.
More desperate.
Yeah, I put up something on Flickr, and I don't think. Let me see if I can bring that back up with the Seraphim website that I use. So I'm gonna try and grab this real quick. And if you follow me on Flickr, you know what I'm talking about. I made a post on my Flickr to be like, please help me. I'm like 1 away. I just need 1 person, please. And let me click into, I gotta make my window a little bigger. So let me go to my photo stream, because I wasn't prepared, you know, like you were prepared with your little slideshow. But
Yeah.
let's see, go down to that. Okay, so here I'm gonna go back to my Seraphim window, and this is the post I had created. The one more YouTube subscriber needed, and then I had just begging people, please, could you be the one to make my Speedo dreams come true? And then I did have someone make a comment going, I don't know what this is about, but you got it. And so somebody who follows me on Flickr just subscribed to push me over. Which I want to say, Ezekiel, thank you. So that's who it was who had made the comment. So I appreciate that, and it was fabulous. So that's how we got to where we're at right now.
You should, I believe, also now be able to
monetize.
Monetize and set a custom YouTube URL.
Yes, because I went to try to do that because I saw something. I got an email about it, and no, that was something else. But no, I have tried to go do that, and I haven't been able to change it because I don't have 100 subscribers.
Yes.
So now I get to do that too. So I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to say I was going to say I feel like a real YouTuber now, but I have felt that way for a while before 100. Even though we have a very small community, that's fine. I'm not, you were the one that made this goal. Like I wasn't even hung up on this, or maybe I was. Maybe I was a little bit.
You wanted more subs, but you weren't caught up on this goal, and I decided to make it a goal.
Yeah, you gave me something to obsess about.
Yep.
So now, it's going to feel good to not have to worry about that number anymore, because I would watch it. You don't know how many times, like after a video post, I refresh the page to see if I have another subscriber yet.
I do know, yes.
So thank you for giving me, like, I don't know, some weird addictive obsessive trait to refresh. I was never that person.
Well, I think it also helped you be more proactive about promoting your channel, which is a good thing.
Yeah. So now I'm just curious to see what growth does after. Now I feel like I can just not be so hung up on it and just let the growth take its course. But I don't feel like I've been one of those people that's after like internet fame, really. Or like, so, even in SL, there's people after like SL fame. I've never felt that way. So I enjoy SL, and I enjoy sharing it with other people, and I enjoy having conversations around SL and what's going on in game, in world.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so we went into story time again. So I think it's time to get to a sponsor or something, right?
Okay, we'll get started.
Okay, we finally made it off our sim.
Yes, we did.
We are at the first sponsor, which is clearly Mug.
Yes.
So they have...
They call it the Umbra dress and Umbra stockings.
So this sweater, or the top part of this dress, is like what they did for the pumpkin. They had the sweater that was like a fall or Halloween sweater, and they were holding a pumpkin, which I've not used yet. I have briefly worn the leggings, but I hadn't done the whole look because I rather like my hands and the ability to move them. So.
That's the unfortunate bit about it, is the dress takes over your hands.
So let's see. So 6 base colors, and I guess you can change the sleeves independently. You get 4 bonus colors in the fat pack, and as always, Mug offers you the shapes in the HUD. So Maitreya with Petite, Flat, and VTech, Legacy with Quirky, and Cupra and Reborn. And then on the stockings, it works only with the high foot for Maitreya, Legacy, Cupra, and Reborn. And you get 4 additional colors in the HUD and 6 base colors. So.
Yeah. So it's a good Halloween offering, but it does restrict the arms. So
So then each individual color would be 50 linden. How much is the fat pack for those who are interested?
The fat pack for the dress is 300. The stocking fat pack is 300.
Okay.
So it's as if you just bought the 6 color offerings individually. But you do get those 4 fat pack bonus colors. So it is definitely a deal.
Absolutely. They've got some interesting textures. I don't know if it's their AO or if it's that clover thing with the yawning. I just heard a really loud yawn. And
oh, no, it's that person over there, the jester.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Is it a real person, or is it like an animesh something?
Nope, there's a real avatar over there.
And they're yawning?
Yeah. Well, they keep doing other things too.
But is
They're
it?
not currently yawning.
I know, but is it that their mic's open and they're yawning, or is it that
No, I think their AO makes sound.
yawning sounds? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna launch into the story of why yawning triggers me, so we can just move on.
Okay.
All right, we're at our next sponsor. It's a good thing.
We're at Stoic.
And it's a good thing we have face lights because it's dark here. But it's
very dark
intentionally dark. Like, if I pull back,
Yes.
like, you can tell the interior of their store is lit. It's dark outside, like it's supposed to be. Like, I feel like they did their lighting right.
Yeah, and I love the giant orange moon over Stoic.
Oh, let me back up and see that.
You gotta tilt your camera up.
How far up? Like,
What?
like
it's-
now I'm underground. I see that the sky is orange. Hang on. No, over the big doors, the other doors. Oh,
over
there
the
it
big
is.
doors.
Oh, wow. No wonder.
Giant orange moon.
No wonder you went in that door. It's the giant
I went in that-
orange moon.
Yeah.
You're all turned around. Like, there's two doors here, and you're like, choose a door. And you're like, I'm gonna choose a door with the big orange moon. And I'm like, no, Tori, it's over here.
Yeah, it's over
So-
by the side entrance.
Yeah. Now, the nipples are covered, but there's still some nipple action, so I don't know how upset YouTube's gonna be, because I've, you know.
Yeah, just be a little careful
Yeah.
about it, I suppose.
I can pull further back, but yeah, it's a harness that has some Halloween patterns, and
Yep.
so there's a fat pack. We get the fat pack for 50, I assume.
You buy body for 50, and you can get the
Oh.
fat pack for 150.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that's a fun harness with some like spoopy wings. Like they
Yeah,
got
you've got your
additional.
spider webs on the wings. You
Yeah.
got snakes. You got
Uh-huh.
like a bird skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, and knives on the straps.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff going on.
Yeah, that's a fun harness. So there you go.
It
If you're
is.
in the market for some more harnesses. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right. We're at our next sponsor, and that's Tetra. And is this
Yes.
person modeling? What are we looking at? Is it a sweater? It's a sweater.
Uh,
Oh, boobs. You didn't warn me about the boobs. I thought she had a top on.
On the model in the picture does.
No, the chick who's demoing it.
Oh, I wasn't looking at her.
I was too fast. Yeah, I was like, oh, she's modeling it. Let me check out the front. Oh, no, she has no top on. Okay. Well, it's a sweater. Because I wasn't sure what we were looking at. So it's like a cardigan that's like falling off the shoulders.
Yes.
So you're right. The chick in the picture has a top on. But yeah. And if I would have just read the picture, it's a wool and knit cardigans. 2 fabrics for each color. It fits my Treya Petite, Legacy Quirky, E-Body Reborn, and Cupra. It comes in 4 colors, and it's 50 linden per color. Now,
you are sometimes looking for things that will work with your various body models.
You are reading my mind. Because I was like, hey, this is a sweater I need.
Yeah, it is.
Because I can't ever wear a sweater because they're too closed. They're too close to the
Yes.
boobs. And if I'm wearing these Reborn Juicy ones, or if I'm like Cotter, Squishy, Mounding, whatever that combination is, then they're just out there like torpedoes. And
Yes.
I want to wear a sweater, but I can't. And the only one I managed to wear was the Shrug from Sinful, because it goes across my shoulders and has nothing to do with my chest. So this is fabulous. I am buying them. It doesn't come as a fat pack, right? I have to buy them all individually.
It doesn't come up as a fat pack out here, correct?
Oh,
You
so
can
there's
buy
more
them.
of them?
I'm pretty sure that's usually the case.
Okay.
I can see.
And look though, I like when designers do this, where it says worn with our Gina ripped shorts and maple top.
Yes.
So you know, hey, if I want to recreate this look, and I might want those shorts because we love a ripped short, clearly.
Yeah, we do.
Because that's what I'm wearing right now. But and I don't know if I don't know if that top comes in juicy for the boobs, but I would recreate this look for sure. But I know
Yeah,
you're camming around
absolutely.
to help me figure it out. Maybe we'll take a closer look when we're on black
Yeah,
screen.
I found the cardigan fat pack. It's they've got a lot of colors.
I should
so-
probably grab that because I always need some kind of sweater sometimes.
Yes, I'm grabbing it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
You're like my
I
dark.
like to get your torso there, your belly on display.
Oh yes, yes. I was gonna say you're
So-
like my dark speedo angel.
Yeah.
So, all right, very good. I heard the drop because my interface is off, but I heard that little boop, and I was like, gifts from my dark speedo angel. Thank you.
And what was the shorts that they said?
It was Gina rip shorts.
Gina rip shorts. All right.
And then it was the maple top, but I don't know that maple top would come juicy because it looks like one of those tops you would just wear, you would free boob in.
Yeah, probably.
Like a camisole top, although I've never been that type of woman. But I'm just going to free boob it and go out in public. So.
All right. Very good.
Okay, we good to go?
We're good to go.
Okay, I know where we are, and I'm very excited because Mama LaLa kind of spoiled me on this one. She's like, Veechi's got great nails, and Tour's going to look great in them too.
Mm-hmm.
Or she calls you Tori, right?
Tori.
Tori. So we're at Veechi, and what is going on here? Like, they got some more male nails. So at the top, we have glow in the dark mesh nails. So I'm buying all these. Let's just go down the line because then I'm going to want to ask you your opinion. Then we have comic book. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I like that. And then what's this one? Glow in the dark. Okay, oval female. Oh, and the oval for the men. And then comic book oval. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Tour, what do you think? Because Aubrey Snoodle, the designer behind Veechi, has her nails for men as well.
Well, you know that I've already gone ahead to buy these. So
All of them? Because I know sometimes you draw the line.
I know, but I've gotten all of them.
Okay.
So yes, one thing that I talked to you about, or that I've mentioned maybe in a previous video, is, I enjoy the stilettos, but I don't always want to have stiletto nails. So I do like having these oval ones as well, for sure. And I do like both of the styles that she's putting out. The comic book where it's like cell shaded and it's like, designed to have been like drawn on. That's fun and quirky and just kind of strange, and I enjoy that. It's different. And then the glow in the dark, I don't know if they are actually glowing, but they are very vibrant, bright colors. And actually having that swath of colors available, yeah, I can definitely match that to accessorize with some outfitting and styling.
And listening to your rundown of just your thought process on why you made the purchases, it did help me realize that I know in the past, when male polish. Did you hear what I said? Male polish.
Yes.
Nail
Nail
polish.
Well, that's a great name for it.
Veechi, take it. It's yours. But no, in the past, before the mesh nail was popular, there was just nail appliers. And
Yes.
so back in the day, I'm putting on my nail appliers, and you didn't really have those choices for your male bodies. And in the rare instance that you did, you would be putting on nail polish on the nails that come with the body. And so to hear you talk about why the oval ones are appealing to you just kind of took me back to that, where I know that you do like to wear polish. And it also reminds me of, when Pyle was trying to pass me a link, like, here, Tour would like these. And I'm like, no, they're not long nails. And then you're like, hey, don't do that. I like those. Don't block when people want you to share things with me. I'm like, fine. Yeah. So, but I've just come to love you in a long nail. But yes, you do like putting on some polish on a short nail.
Yeah. Absolutely. And, I've done that when I've happened to have a nail thing that's appropriate for a particular outfit, but it's been few and far between. So having more color options and styles is very much a boon and is appreciated.
Yeah. So I'm going to pick all of these up too. I'm glad you did because, you know, I love you in a nail and I love these color options. And I really enjoy the offerings that Aubrey has for us today as Veechi.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Very
now,
good.
do we want to at least briefly talk about their Saturday sale? Because Veechi always has it
sure.
just on the other side of the doorway.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at their Saturday sale.
It's the Somi Makeup Collection.
Okay, so we've got shadow and blush and lip gloss. Okay, very good. And, you know, I like that shadow a lot. I'm not really big on blushes because I just don't know. I don't know if it's my skin tone or what, but I don't usually bother with it. And then lip gloss, and the lip gloss looks very nice too. And she's got it in 3 opacities to do with different skin tones.
Yeah.
So that's good, and it works with LaLa Evo X. So I enjoy that. I think
I definitely think the eyeshadows are very nice color options.
Yeah. And then you had a fun fact. That's what I thought you were going to share with us right now, not the Saturday sale. But
oh, did I?
Yeah. Well, you made a comment about the sim.
Oh. Yeah, I don't.
You had new knowledge when you arrived.
Yeah, I don't know why I've never looked at the sim name before, because I tend to, but this, for some reason today, it really stuck out to me, and I was like, the sim is called Floor Plan, so I zoomed out and I was like, okay, yeah, this is the same as Floor Plan and Brocante, and looked around a little bit more, and I saw our good friend,
the Chatterbox store.
Here. Yeah, the Chatterbox store. And there's also a store that I don't think participates in FLF called Blue Sky. They make furniture, is also here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I wonder if they're all friends. I
don't know.
I don't know. Maybe Aubrey can enlighten us because I know she subscribes. So I'm just curious because, you know, I enjoy finding out the relationships that exist among designers, like who's friends with who. I just, you know, like prior to, you know, really knowing Zipper and Buck Dallas, I didn't realize, you know, that they just on a shopping level, like without even knowing them, knowing how much, you know, they're friends with each other.
Yes.
So it's just interesting to me when I learned that the designers behind a store are friends. Not that designers can't have designer friends. I don't know why that's so interesting to me, but especially with this grouping on this sim, it makes me wonder, are they all friends? Do they just happen to rent in the same place? Like, what's that like?
Did they establish the sim collectively?
Maybe.
Like, was it all a conscious decision all at once?
And I think that just gets at the fact that you and I enjoy stories. We enjoy the stories behind things.
We do. We enjoy the stories. We enjoy knowing about people, and because everyone has something you can learn from.
Yeah. Everyone has a story.
Yeah, everyone's got a story.
But okay, well, that being said, at this rate, it's going to take us all day to do FLF.
Yes, and yes, that's just because we're showing off.
Right? I'm just trying to enjoy you and your Speedo for as long as possible. It's like, let me prolong this video as long as possible. But it sounds like you're going to do a cow print Speedo at some point.
Correct. Yes, because that was the specific language of the promise, which we had forgotten about until we checked it just today.
Yeah, because it was funny. Go ahead.
And I'm okay with that. And I do like also that it's kind of you were saying, oh, I got 102 subscribers. Does that mean I get more Speedo time?
Right. I was exactly saying, as 102, does that get me 2 extra days of Speedo? And you're like, no. And I'm like, I think it should. So, and now
but
it
you
will.
are going to get 1 extra week of Speedo.
Yeah. Well, you might as well give me another Speedo after that. I know you have lots of Speedos in that inventory.
I do, and I still need to do more shooting to actually get you a calendar before the end of the year, so that you have a 2023 calendar.
Oh my gosh, that would be the best Yule present ever.
Yeah, so that is going to happen.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And yes.
Okay, let's continue story time at the next destination.
Very well.
Okay, we need to hurry this video up so you can have some breakfast. Because the viewers didn't hear it, but your stomach let you know that you have not eaten today.
Correct.
And I have breakfast coming, so I know I will be eating at some point. But anyway, we are at Andore, right?
Yes.
Not Andore. I try to resist saying that. So Andore, and it's soul injection.
Yes.
So it's rainbow.
Looks like a juice
magic
box.
Juice. Yeah, so it's a little juice box.
Yeah.
With the
Ranbo
unicorn.
magic juice.
Huh? Oh, Ranbo. There you go.
Ranbo magic juice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's 50 lindens. And then usually I was looking up top, but that's TMD. But that's a weekend sale. It's not going there. But if you're in the market for some male earrings, it looks like it's only for the human ear, though, right?
Yeah, that appears to be the case.
Yeah. It doesn't say specifically, though.
Well, they usually specifically mention if it supports elf.
Okay.
Or they have like 2 pictures, one with the human ear and one
Oh,
with
what
the
is
elf ear.
this here person who ran up? Look at
You
her
have a green
shape.
person. She looks like a zombie, a very busty zombie.
Looks like she's wearing mounds or something. Maybe.
Those definitely look like mounds.
Oh, that's a
They
fun
are squishy
top.
mounds.
Oh, where's that top from?
Squishy
Aw.
mounds heavy mod. Okay.
Oh, we need to find that. That was a fun little, pop up. She looked great. She was plenty soft too.
Yeah.
Because
So-
I like the squishy stuff too, but I haven't seen that one. But I don't wear my mounds as much as I wear my juicy.
True. Yeah.
But are you getting the scoop on that? You got her fast enough to get that?
I just got that. That's the only name that I was able to pick up. Is that it's a squishy mounds heavy mod by Cotter. Which I think is distinct from the squishy mounds mod.
Okay, we might have to investigate some more Cotter mods.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, we
I don't know if
might have
that's
to go over
new.
to Cotter and see what's going on.
Because usually Zipper lets me know of these things, but
Well, yeah. I mean,
know.
it's hard to
We'll check
keep
it out.
up with all of the things
no
that Cotter's.
kidding.
They're
Anyway.
doing all the things.
Let's get to the next destination because that chick might still be there.
Maybe.
She's doing it in order. We'll see because she came in and out real
Yeah.
quick, so I think she's flipping.
Ranbo. All right.
All right, we good to go?
Yes.
Tour.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Well, it's very bright in this store.
Is that what's happening? I thought you were trying to hug me, but you're trying to shield my eyes from the brightness.
Yeah, I'm trying to shield us from the brightness.
So that brightness can only mean one thing.
We're at CandyDoll.
We are, and they have a juicy rolls option. Look, I can tell from the picture. I
Yes.
don't even need to read it. I know juicy
Yep.
rolls when I see it. Thank you, CandyDoll. I am buying this. So E-Body Legacy. Oh no, it's Legay. Sorry. Oh, I was gonna say, I wonder
Yep.
how long it's been like that because clearly they use a template when they're doing their pictures and they
Yep.
don't check the typing. So I wonder how long CandyDoll has been calling Legacy Legay and we haven't noticed it till the last time we read the sign. So E-Body Legay Perky, Maitreya Petita Cupra. Yay, this
Yep.
is adorable. I am buying it. Thank you, CandyDoll, even with Legay. Because, Legay is funny. And
Yes, it is.
not
It is.
because we don't support LGBTQ plus, because we absolutely do.
We love you.
But
Yes.
that's just funny. It's legacy. But for CandyDoll, it's Legay, and I'm all about it. I'm here for it,
Yes.
CandyDoll. Done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got so excited when I saw this. You're like too busy being blinded by the brightness of the store, and I'm like, juicy rolls. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, CandyDoll. So, okay, so they
Mhm.
sell the top and the bottom separately? Because I see two boxes.
They sell top and bottom separately. That appears to be the case. Yes, shirt and they call them panties. Yes.
Yes, because I'm gonna, I've never been a girl to go out on the grid in my panties, but with these juicy rolls, you might see me in my panties only out on the grid more often.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because I also got something from Cry Bun Bun that was panties also. I'm like, okay, I get it, but can we make like a full short? Right? So the juicy rolls themselves come with leggings, which is great. But I like a short because I like my tattoos, I like my cellulite, I liked all that stuff. So
Mhm.
it's right now it only seems like leggings or panty. So
Yeah.
please, creators of SL who are making for Juicy, please, shorts or a skirt, right? Because that could still ride under the belly too. So please consider those things. I know people are just, this is a new item and people are just now creating for it, but I would love to see more shorts or skirts for the juicy roll.
Now, I will also touch on something that I am expecting people will start creating, which is, we normally are critical of high-waisted things, but I would totally get on board with a high-waisted thing that hugged into that, like, into that roll.
Well, I would say you could pull that off with the bomb.
Yeah, you could for sure.
Because I don't know how much the mesh would work like that. But I guess I get what you're saying. If it's designed to go on top, just like with the juicy tops, right?
Yeah,
they're designed to go with it. So I see what you're saying. Yeah. So I would agree with you. So something much like the juicy tops.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I expect that's coming. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, I think that would make high-waisted things more enjoyable.
I would agree.
So look forward to seeing you in this for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I also look forward to, I assume that CandyDoll is going to re-release this Ellie set with not Halloween colors at some point.
Probably. Because are you camming around for it or area searching?
Yeah, I did an area search for Ellie, and this is it.
Okay.
Because I was going to see if they had a fat pack. So hopefully because that looks amazing. Yeah.
So for the time being, though, I'd probably just wear this around the farm. Because I don't know, in SL you can do whatever the fuck you want. But me going to the club in panties only, not so much. Like if I'm standing, the top is great. That's fine, but it's not my juicy rolls.
Yeah, I know.
I like to, I see that's the thing. I was gonna say I like to let it all hang out at the club. So it's like, LaLa, why do you care if you go to the club in your panties? It just hurts my brain. Like there's some, you know how it is. There's just, you can do whatever you want in SL, but then there's some things you don't want.
Yeah.
So for me, it's going out in panties alone. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what could work though, just as an extended story time, is if I did these panties or the other ones from Cry Bun Bun, and you know how I have the pants that don't come all the way up?
I do.
That works.
Yeah, you can get away with that.
Although
for sure.
The pants that don't come all the way up, they hurt my brain too sometimes, because who would go out with their pants just like almost falling down? But,
I mean, yeah. Sometimes you don't have an option.
Right. I'm about to have a bunch of noise, so let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Where are we?
We're at C'est La Vie.
C'est La Vie. And what do they have? Stockings?
Yeah, it looks like they've got stockings.
What is it called? Their font is always tricky for me. Surrey?
Surrey Tights.
Oh, and there are pliers. And bomb.
Oh.
So there are pliers for Slink, Maitreya, Beliza, Legacy, and Omega. And they're also tattoo layers as bomb. So they can go on anybody. So you've got all these colors. And they're selling them in 2 packs. So pack number 3 and pack number 4. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to buy these because I could always use a stocking. So.
Yeah, I mean, you could really mess with people if you wanted to just throw these on and then throw the CandyDoll panties on. And say, I'm good.
Dressed.
I'm dressed.
Oh my gosh. That's such a good idea. You're like, if you're hung up on going out in panties, just put some tights on underneath.
Yeah, and bomb tights will do the job.
Tor, you know what I always say? Well, I say lots of things. But
solutions.
Yes! You guessed it. I always say that you're full of solutions. And I was like, when I said, you know what I always say, I'm like, well, shit, I do say a lot of things. It could be anything. But you were right there with me this time.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah, except for when I'm like, the word starts with an S and and you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
and I'm
sometimes.
like, Speedo Tour Speedo.
Sometimes I'm lost.
Sometimes.
Because but that time I gotcha.
I think it's because you were tired that time. But this time,
I think
you're well rested.
Yeah, I was tired that time.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, I'm going to pick these up and we're going to move along.
Okay.
Okay, I know we're at Clef De Peau, so they're not missing in action.
Yes.
All right, so we've got this dress here, and it's, what are they calling it? I don't know.
They're calling it the Thierry dress.
Thierry? That's pretty. So if it's Erica, Cooper, Reborn, Lara, Petite, and Legacy Quirky. So I'm gonna pick this up. That's lovely.
That's very elegant looking.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we can flifty in it.
Maybe.
Because I'm gonna
I was thinking that that black and nude one.
Yeah.
Would work well.
Yeah, because I know you like to class it up a bit at the flifty. And I was thinking about that, and I'm like, if I'm trying to class it up at the flifty, does that mean I can't have my jelly rolls or juicy rolls hanging out?
I don't know.
Probably not, because they probably don't make a skirt for me yet. And again, I'm going to throw this out to our now 102 subscribers. If you know of any place that has any juicy roll anything, please put it in the comments, because I don't want to take my juicy rolls off. So if you know of some cool juicy roll items, please link them in the comments, because I want to buy them all.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but yes, I'm going to buy this dress, and this might be what I'm fliftying in, but I'm going to have to, like I said, suck it in, suck the juicy rolls in, and class it up for the flifty.
Yeah, we'll see how that all pans out.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to pick this up, and we're good to go, right?
Yes, we are.
All right, Tor, where are we?
We're at Consignment.
Consignment. And what is their offering? It's like a floor couch or what?
They're calling it the Hack Sofa.
Hack sofa?
Hack Sofa.
Okay.
Not entirely sure why, but yeah, it's like a floor sofa.
Not that other sofas don't go on the floor, but this one's like missing the frame. So it's just like it almost seems like a futon mattress just kind of tossed up in the corner, like pushed in to make a sofa.
Yep. Yep.
But it's cool.
It is. I enjoy it. I like that it's got just a couple cool pillows on it. That's got this little draped blanket on it. It looks very cozy. I'd plonk my butt on it. It's also got a number of animations and sexy animations. So
is it a dual sitter then?
It is a dual sitter.
Oh, you didn't sit me down with you.
I can't.
This
is no script.
No script, so I would have had to sit myself.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can enjoy it at home then.
Yes, we can, and we will.
All right, very good. Are we ready?
We are ready to go. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we are at D-Lab, and you are already buying things.
Yeah, I am. So this they have two offerings for FLF. So they have what they're calling a Forest Kitchen Pergola and a Forest Kitchen Chandelier.
Forest Kitchen?
Forest Kitchen.
Huh.
So
is it related to what they're selling at Uber?
That's what I was wondering.
Huh.
Because what's for sale at Uber looks like it's just an open air kitchen.
Right.
I am all about that. I'm going to be getting the heck out of that.
Somebody's going to be at Uber in a minute.
Somebody's going to be at Uber, yeah. You know it. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about that is great.
I think that would work in our solar punk at home, right?
Yeah, it would.
And remind me later after the video. I have something to talk to you about with that. That's not video content.
Okay.
But yeah. Because, I don't know, because you are not the greatest at reading comments on the videos. Because it's not always. YouTube doesn't alert you because it's my account. But
I do try to, but
you should make that part of your habit, is to check the comments, because I'm sure people will love some Frackle responses. But there's been more commenting around when we're going to have our sim ready to share with people, because when we do our little snippets of video on Stratagem, people are curious. So we have to make more of an effort to finish up the solar punk so that we can have a time where people can come check out the sim. So
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because our viewers
get time, but we do need to.
Our viewers would like that. So I want to be able to offer that to people. Because I don't know if we've shared in the past that before you knew me, all of your Stratagem and Unity, Unity is still open, but like just open for people to pop in. And so people started popping in on Stratagem, and I was like, no. So
Well,
Stratagem is closed.
It wasn't even that they popped in. They popped in and they were being snarky and rude, and we were like, we don't need to be patrolling and dealing with trolls that are just going to drop in here. So
Yeah, in our home.
So we just locked it up and said no.
Yeah. So it's group only.
We'll ask you if we want you here.
Right, we will invite you. So we don't have it wide open and freely accessible. So we'll have to sort out what that looks like when people, when we are ready to have guests, and maybe it will be kind of an invitation only sort of thing, because we don't want trolls in our home
sort of thing.
Yeah. So anyway, but this absolutely would fit in the solar punk that we're doing. So
yes, it would.
Okay, so you've picked up both of the items, and you're going to be going to Uber after?
Yeah.
At some point.
Not right now, but yes.
Yeah, because you need food according to your stomach, so. And, I don't want to prevent you from getting food. You're always the giver of food, but you need to be receiving as well.
Yeah, and I know myself, if I go to Uber, I'm going to want to look around, and it'll be a whole thing. So... yeah, but always love D-Lab. They make some really cool stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Big fan. So
that would be something if the designer behind D-Lab ever said anything to you. Because I get all crazy when designers are like, "Oh, Tor, we got a designer message," and
that would make my day.
If D-Lab ever sent me a message to pass on to you, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
So. Not dropping hints or anything, but totally dropping hints. Anyway, time for the next, right?
Yes, time for the next.
Okay. We are at Exile.
Yes.
And they have Avery here, which I was like, oh, does it come with the hands? It does, but also you don't have to wear them, because we saw someone trying it on over here. Is she still here? Yeah. And so she has the hair without the hands on it.
Yeah, so that must be an optional component or something you can fritter away with the style HUD or...
Yeah.
So they have 2 color packs available for FLF. One is these naturals, and one is the Halloween pack.
Oh, fun. It's a fun color pack.
Yeah.
So, and as I was commenting to you, you know how I feel about this. Volume.
Yeah.
Volume.
Yeah,
like, it's a cute style, but that ponytail needs, like, I don't know, 5 like copies of that one piece. It just, in my opinion, there's just not enough volume. That's
more hair.
More everything.
The big hair, but yeah.
I'm all about volume in every way.
I know.
So
I am too.
You can't be a big girl like me and then have flat hair. Like, no. I feel unbalanced on my head. Like, I need big hair, big body.
Yep.
So it's a great hair. I love it. I love the bangs. I love the color pack. I love that you don't have to have the little creepy hands. And you can wear this Halloween or year round. So I think it's great. But my recommendation, 5 times on that ponytail at least.
Now, I also have to say, they have another offering right next to it. The Take Flight hat. Just like a bat hat that you can wear. It looks like it's a unrigged unisex ordeal, so yeah, I think that's cute. That's fun.
Yeah, and I was camming around a little bit in the store while we were setting up, and so there are some other hairs here. I need to come pay Exile another visit, because I used to shop Exile quite a bit, like more closer to my modeling years, but I have not in recent years, so I'll have to circle back, because like I said, it appears there's some other hairs here that might have the kind of volume I'm interested in. So
yeah, they make a lot of styles, so I suspect that they would. So yeah.
Okay, very good. Are we ready for the next?
We're ready to move on.
All right, Tor, where are we?
We're at Havoc.
And it looks like we have some pumps.
Yes.
And a lot of them with a big tag on the side.
I like the colors. I'm not sure about the tag. So
same.
What folks can't quite read is it says diesel, and then it says portraits for successful living.
And you had to like probably cam around real hard to see that, right?
I did. I had to cam around very strangely to see it because
Yeah.
it just says die portraits for to anyone actually looking at it.
Yeah. So I don't know what that's about. There's probably some connection.
There's probably some meaning behind it.
Yeah.
I'm not in the know enough to know what that is.
Yeah, same. But those are interesting pumps, and I wish they didn't have the big dye tag on them, even though I know it says diesel, but from one side it looks like dye.
It does. It does.
So, but I'm assuming that you can get these 50 linen per color, and then the fat pack is how much?
No. So
No.
you can only get it in the fat pack, and it's 50 linden for
Oh,
everything.
wow.
So
That's a deal.
yeah.
Okay. And then what feet does it fit? That's really hard to read on the sign. I hear Maitreya, Hourglass, Freya, Cupra. I can't read the beginning of that because it blends.
Legacy also.
Okay. Yeah, that was... They could have changed that for the background. But, yeah.
Yep.
It's a good deal nonetheless, so if you're willing to take a gamble if you can't read the sign.
Yeah, and if anyone gives any
all that.
crap about them, you can just turn your foot and
Say,
tell them to die.
Very true.
All right.
All right, you ready for the next?
Yep.
All right, where are we?
We are at Justice.
All right, and we have this Bella sweater.
Yes.
So, Legacy Petite. Petite. I'm still in Halloween mode. Legacy Perky, Lara Petite, Hourglass Physique, Venus, Isis, and Freya. It's an interesting combination. So,
yeah.
But it's Justice, and they never have anything for me. I know this. So that's just me throwing a fit, not me being like hating on Justice. I just one day maybe they'll have E-body because they make great tops.
They do.
So
they do.
I know I've been interested in more than one thing when we come through here, but I'm very much all about Juicy and Reborn and whatnot. So I'd like those to be offerings.
Yeah, and I'm kind of wondering. I suspect that this is at least in part inspired by Twilight.
Oh, really? Oh, Bella. Yes.
Bella, and I believe that like that color, that cut, like that, I think is what she was wearing in like the earlier parts before she went, and got involved with her vampire friend, like when she was still in school doing the school thing. I could be wrong.
I'm really enjoying. Hang on, I've got some RL happening. 1 second, we'll touch back on that.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. You were talking about Twilight, which I was very intrigued by because you were this. I get it. I mean, the name of the sweater is the Bella sweater. So, and then you were going on and on about Twilight, and I was really enjoying that. And then I had RL noises, and I had to stop. So I just wanted you to know that I appreciate that you went on and on about Twilight because I really enjoyed that series, and people will say what they will about it, but I enjoyed it. So can you continue to run it down? I won't blank on you. I am going to mute my mic just to make sure we're not picking up background noise, but go ahead and tell us about the sweater.
So they have, for Flif, they have this specials mini pack. You can get those 5 colors. But the other, they're selling, it looks like 25% off for the weekend. You can get individual colors for $132 or the fat pack of all the colors for $825.
Okay, very good. Well, it doesn't fit me, so I'm not going to be picking it up, but are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, we are at Fil Casse with my friend Cassie and her lacy items.
Yes, today is the Mara lace set.
And if it's Maitreya, Legacy Petite, Freya, Legacy, and Perky, oh no, I said that wrong. Maitreya, Lara Petite, Freya, Legacy, Perky.
Yes.
And so is it the top and bottom then? It's a lace set.
Yeah,
so,
lace set. So you get the top and bottom. Yep.
And she's selling them in 2 packs. So you get those two pastel colors in pack 1, and then the black and purple in pack 2. So.
And so I think that looks lovely.
Yep. Doesn't fit me, so I'm not picking that up, but there you go.
Yep.
Okay, we good to go?
Yes.
All right, Tor, where are we?
We are at Llorisen, who we love. Yes.
Yes, and I think what they're offering is right up your alley.
You would be correct.
Because you are a cat dad.
They have kitty cat pumpkins
On pedestals.
on pedestals. Yes.
Does it come with the pedestal?
It does not come with the pedestal.
What?
Yeah. So
I
you
like
are
it on
just-
the pedestal.
I suspect. I mean, they did make the pedestal.
Okay.
And it is called a pumpkin holder, but I don't.
You sure it doesn't come with that?
Well, let me unpack the one that I bought and confirm. But I'm pretty sure it does not. So, okay, I can't quite unpack it here, but I can see the contents anyway.
Mhm.
The contents say it's just the pumpkin kitty cat. So somewhere there's probably those pedestals in the store, but they're not for sale right here.
So people have to all area search for it or walk the store to find it, and then pay
Yes.
full price, because that's a
Yes.
great setup. And
It is.
You know, they're doing that ANC limited thing to me right now, but on a smaller scale.
Yes.
But you know, at least you know where the item's from, and you know how good it looks, so you can come pick it up here.
That's correct.
Someone with a tail has arrived, and I'm always curious. As Pylia knows. Oh, they walked away. They walked down the hall. So, lost them. Okay. So it's just these kitty pumpkins that are 50 linen, and they're 50 linen each. There's 4 different colors: the white, the orange, the black, or the pink. So you choose, and then if you want a pedestal, you will have to find that in the store somewhere.
Yes, and it's not called holder, so it's going to be called something.
I thought you knew what it was called.
Well, right here it's called short pumpkin holder and tall pumpkin holder, but they don't have any sort of vendor named that.
Oh, so you're gonna have to
So-
walk the store and find it.
Yeah, if it is indeed for sale, which I would hope it would be, because they do look great.
Yep, and apparently there's a 50% off sale going on right now, store wide. So,
Oh, nice. So you should use some Llorisen.
yeah, take some time to walk the store and pick up some deals, and maybe you'll find the pumpkin holder.
Yep.
Okay, very good. Are we all set?
We're all set.
All right, I can tell from the sign that we're at Mina, which means hair, and
Yes. And-
Wonstag
Wonsdag, I suppose.
is what language is that in?
Well, put me on the spot. Let's see.
So
'Cause I do not know.
while you look that
It
up,
means Wednesday, so this
Oh.
is German,
I was
and this is a
gonna
Wednesday
guess.
hairstyle.
I was gonna guess German, but it's probably not pronounced Wonstag.
No, probably
How do you
not.
pronounce it? Wicca would be able to tell me.
Wicca would be able to tell. Let's see. Wonsdag.
Wonsdag.
Yes.
Yes.
I look forward to Wicca laughing at us, but that's the best I can do.
I love trying to speak German. It's fun because it's so different than Spanish. But
Yes.
Anyway, so it's a fitted mesh hair. You can change the color strands. Materials enabled. There's a color picker. So it looks like naturals and ombres are being offered for 50 linden. And it's down here at the bottom. So, and you can see the HUD or what the color choices are. So you have the ombres and the naturals at the bottom. Okay. And you know what I'm going to say about this, right?
That it's too flat.
Yeah.
Not enough volume.
Yep. And what I was going to say is I may consider it if the braids were chunkier. But those are skinny braids, and I'm not a skinny person. So, yeah. But otherwise, it's great. I'm sure it looks great on a number of people. But there you go. So, Wonsdag. I can't even say it the same way twice. I want to say Wonsdag because, you know, I don't know. That's just the way I want to say it. But anyway, so there you go. There's your offering at Mina. And I think we're good to go, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so we are at Oh My, and they have creepy sounds that you're not hearing, but I am. And you were saying that today it's not about me. What do you mean?
It's about me. It's man poses for man.
Man poses for man.
Oh, I just saw that they do have some female poses actually on the other side, but for now,
We're focusing on you.
yeah. So
Oh, these look like you. Did you buy them?
I did buy them.
Oh, you were
so,
idle too long, I think.
Yeah, one of them is not me, so that's this one.
Oh, is it
because
the bird?
I don't care for that. Yeah.
Just like I don't.
Yeah, but yeah, some of these are very good.
Yeah. Like what you're doing with your hands is very you, and I would agree, except
Yes,
for
it
flipping
is.
the bird.
Yeah, this one is honestly very much me. Yeah. So
you're gonna buy that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said across the way
yeah,
is the lady. So I'm gonna scoot myself over there with my fun little scoot walk that you enjoy so much. And what do they have here?
Parker poses.
Is she flipping a bird too? Because I
don't.
It's
think
not rezzed
so.
in for me yet.
No, she's just good.
Oh, she's pointing.
She's pointing. So,
Okay.
You want me to model them?
No. Let me turn my interface on and I'll get up on it.
I can put you on there.
No, but I need to turn my my AO off.
True.
I know you like to put me on things.
I do.
Okay, so let's see. So this cuts through a little bit. It's fun though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But yeah, the arm through.
That one could work. Yeah, because I'm not so upset about the arm in the back because it's not as. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then that one, it's fine. That one works. And then, there's okay. So it's an alternate. And there's some movement there. You see that?
Yeah.
That. Okay, that's an interesting one. Definitely makes the juicy rolls more prominent.
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm. And then 4. Or pose 5 of 5. So, okay, I'll pick this up. And where do I pick it up at?
The sign at the bottom.
Okay, my SL is delaying a little bit. Okay, so we'll buy that. And, okay, I think we're ready for the next, right?
Yep.
Okay, we have arrived at Pure Poison. And their offering are these pumps. Is it Nico?
Nico or Nico?
Yeah, those are great. Actually, that's an interesting... I mean, normally a shoe like that, you'd only see one of those straps, like maybe at the very bottom. But to have it go all...
Or at the top.
Or at the top, yeah. But to have it to go all the way, that's really cool. And
I
usually
like it.
With Pure Poison, it's 50 linden for the whole of it. Like, you know.
And that remains true.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, those are fun. I like it.
I'm going to go ahead and pick those up.
And let's see what else they've got here, just because they've got everything out.
Wall of the row of deals up here in the front.
Yep.
So let's see, what's the leftmost is the lady pumps. Oh, those are nice.
They are.
Okay.
They're a bit steeper than you usually go with.
Yeah, but I like the little bustle on the back on the heel. That's fun.
Cute.
Like mimics a skirt. That's what attracted me. But yes, I don't usually go for the high foot. Then they have the I'm assuming Linda sandals, which I believe I have. I think. And then we're getting the 50 Linda Friday one. And then what does she have? Like a Happy Halloween decoration? Or is that just no, that's a store sign. So 70% off the store. Halloween sale. So then they have a group gift. Mina sandals. And another group gift would be the Mave platforms, which I believe I have. So
I think you do, yeah.
Yep. Good. So I'm gonna pick up that bustle shoe because it's just interesting to me. And then
I like it too.
The fliff item, yeah. Okay, and then I think we're all set.
All right.
All right, we are at our next store, which is Quirky. And
yes.
What do we have?
They have the Halloween Gremlin Claws.
Oh, okay. So it's polish options.
Those look fun.
HUD for left and right hands. Hands for Lara, Legacy, Legacy male and female, and Reborn. So no Jake, darn it. So texture change HUDs included, 15 nail polish options. If you like this nail style, please make sure you also check out Ladybird, Obsidian, and Alt 3. Huh. Why are they saying that? If you like this nail style, they're referring you to other places. Ladybird, Obsidian, and
Our
all
nails
three.
are shared across brands. What does that mean?
Does it... Because it's not a mesh
Oh.
nail, is it? Or is it?
Maybe they're saying that this is a nail that those creators are creating skins for, or like texture change HUDs for?
I
Nail polish?
don't think so. I think it's the mesh, right? So because it's Halloween Gremlin Claws HUD. So do you need a Gremlin Claw? It's not the nails for the body.
Well, they say the nails are rigged for these bodies.
Rigged for. So
Right.
that means that it's not nail polish to go on the nails that the body already comes with.
Correct. That's what we're in agreement there.
Okay. So
I'm suggesting that these other creators might be creating
for the Gremlin Claws.
colors that go for the Gremlin Claws.
Yes, I understand that. Yes. I just wanted to make sure we were talking about the same thing. So
yes, I believe
where
so.
are their Gremlin Claws sold in here? Because this is a polish for those claws. So you'd have to buy the claws first. Right?
Let me... I think that you might be buying them here, but I'm not positive.
Okay, so can you check the demo? And then
Well, the demo is... I mean, it lists it by body, so I would...
Oh, sorry, my dogs are whining. Sort that out. I'm going to mute real quick, but I'm not blanking out the screen. So I'm going to mute and I'll be right back.
Okay. So, yeah, let me unpack one of these sub-demo things. And, let's see. I think it's impossible for me to say.
Okay, I'm back, but I hear you. So, it's not rigged for me. Oh, it is rigged for me too. So
It is rigged for you.
Let me turn my interface back on so that I can see this. So
The demo
HUD,
just gives you the different claw sets,
so
as far as I can tell.
Go to recent Quirky. Let me close all this shit in my inventory. E-body reborn demo. Add. Am I wearing something at the moment? Hang on. Yeah, I have another nail on top. So
Okay.
it is a nail, so you get it here, I suppose. So it's the Gremlin Claws. Okay, so I see what you're saying. So the demo has the Gremlin Claws in them.
Yes.
So, but when you buy the item, do you get them too? So I'm going to buy thing.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Gremlin Claws, I bought it.
Because I think Quirky is saying that we make the Gremlin Claw. This is the Gremlin Claw. Enjoy the Gremlin Claw. But also go check out these creators because they
make for it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm unpacking that. Detach. So, yeah, so I have the Gremlin Claws and all the fits. And then the HUD, let's see. And the HUD has the Halloween colors in it. Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what they're saying then is that these other makers, like my cousin Zipper, makes polishes for these.
Yeah, I think so.
If you like this nail style, please make sure you also check out those brands, including our favorite, all three. Our nails are shared across brands. So that means we have to check out the polishes at all three.
Correct.
Which is a whole nother layer, for me and Zipper. So,
yeah, absolutely.
But I also buy Ladybird. So I have an Obsidian, honestly, I'm not familiar with, so I'll have to check them out too. But Ladybird I've bought at the Flifty. And so I'm curious, does that mean that those HUDs for the Ladybird HUDs that I have with the polishes will work on the Gremlin Claws, or do they have to be a HUD designed to go with the Gremlin Claws? Because my experience with the different mesh nails is that usually the HUD has to be a HUD for that nail style, not just because it's quirky. It works on anything, but maybe that's what's true here. I don't know. Let me bust out. Let me try this out. We're gonna try this out right now because I have the claws. I bought them, so I'm gonna take off my existing nails, which are great. They're the duck style nails, which I hadn't bought before, which I think are funny looking, but I love them. So this is these nails come from 1990, It's a brand I found while I was doing the Saturday sale.
Oh.
But yeah, Did you? Why do you say that? Why was your reaction that?
Just curious.
Do you like my duck nails? Did you see my duck nails?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
They're very different.
Because I like different nail shapes. And so
and these are,
these are like
very different.
A chunky nail, right? So it just kind of goes along with everything that is me.
Mm-hmm.
So that aside, let me turn my interface on again because we're going to do a little test right now. And I'm going to do some science because I know how you enjoy when we do science. So I'm going to go to what I'm wearing. I'm going to take off my 1990 nails, which I can never see these there. 1990 Scream for Daddy set. That's what this is called. Okay, so take that off. We'll put on my claws, my gremlin claws. Add. So I've got the gremlin claws on now, or should. Do I? Do I? I do. Okay, so the little claws. And so then I want to look up Ladybird because I know I have a few. Ladybird. So I have, those are band-aids. That's not what I wanted. That's trash. So people watching me in my inventory. It's like, don't look at my house. Okay, so here's like when there's a Quirky. Oh, well, it says Ladybird and Quirky together. Huh.
So it's like a collab.
Yeah, but this is a different HUD that I have. No, hang on. Closing this, closing that.
But does it work with these nails?
So I'm about to try it. So if you're looking at,
I'm looking at your nails.
Let me detach my thing. Okay, so these are the thumbs. So I'm going to change one hand right now to all these flowers, and my hands are in my body. So let me do that differently. So did one of my nails change to flowers? One of my hands? No.
No.
Why? Like, this is not changed. So science is saying that this doesn't work. Why? Oh no, they're not changing.
For gremlin in particular?
It's just that's what I'm testing. So
it might be for a different type of nail, because we've gotten a couple of nails from Quirky.
Yeah. Well, this says Ladybird and Quirky, Bellini nails.
Bellini nails. So that might be a different.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we did the science. So yeah, it has to be made for Quirky, made for Gremlin. Sorry. So that didn't work.
Yeah.
But we did the science now. So I'm gonna have to dig into this a little more. Probably have a conversation with Zipper about it, and then I'll come back more clear. But there was your science. So. Okay. Are we ready for the next?
Yep.
All right. We have made it to Rosary. And they have this item, which looks like a robe, right? So
yes, it looks like it's... Well, let's see what they're calling it. They're calling it the Mariah Satin Pack.
And from the look of the hanger, it doesn't come with whatever she's wearing underneath unless there's an option to turn on a panty.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Unless I'm not seeing the panty on the hanger, because it looks like it's just the robe.
Demo says it comes with panties.
Okay.
So
I like the cuff on this. It's very pretty. But this is a robe, right?
It is a robe.
Okay.
Yes. So they're calling it the Mariah robe, and yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get it because it's my size, and I think it's great. And it's not your typical robe.
Yeah.
So.
It looks very soft.
So it just comes in black then.
It looks like for Flip it just comes in black.
Okay.
It's hard to say because they do call it the satin pack, but that might just be satin's not a color, it's a material, right?
Right. So maybe there's more colors in there. I don't know. I'm gonna buy it. I can find out. So actually, since we're doing it, let me turn on my interface again. And I'm gonna buy it, and we'll let the people know. Hang on, I got some delay. Buy it. It's a satin pack. We'll open it.
I like this weird octopus dress that this gal over here is wearing.
Well, I will cam that in a minute.
I know you're busy, but
I'm unpacking because I must know. Is it a pack? Is it just one color? Or what is it?
Yeah.
Let's see. So we have the HUD. I'm just gonna put the HUD on real quick and see. No, you get colors. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 colors in there. And then it can say bride, bridesmaid, or maid of honor in the back, on the back of it, with in white, black, or gold. So yeah, it is something for like wedding type activities. So if you are having an SL wedding and you need some robes for you and your ladies, then there you go.
Excellent.
So, but you were saying that there was somebody in an octopus dress. Oh yeah, look at her.
Yep.
She's well, I was gonna say Ursula, but not quite. She's doing her own thing.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. It's pretty wild.
And
it's
then
by Cray Bun Bun. So.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh, I got her. And then we have our friend over here, who's like, she looks like a superhero cheerleader.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a fun look. Anyway, so yeah, that's Rosary 50 Linen Friday, and you've got your bridesmaid robe. So, are you ready for the next?
Yep.
Okay, we have made it to
Supernatural.
Supernatural, right. So we have 2 dresses here.
Or 2 prints for the same dress. It's the Karen dress.
With
and
bats
they have
or crosses.
Bats and upside down crosses, yes.
Yep. And it fits Maitreya, Legacy, Freya, Kupra, and E-Body. So if you're needing a Halloween dress, this is an option in 2 variations with lots of colors.
I do like how you can see the knitting on there.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah. So that's lovely. But,
so what do you think?
Well, I don't do the upside down crosses, and then I don't know.
The bats are a little noisy.
It is. It's a lot, and I don't usually get a whole lot of Halloween-y clothes because it's such a short time period.
It is, and it's coming to an end.
And I still have things I haven't worn, so probably not. But it's good to collect if you like that sort of thing. So
yeah.
And then they have where we are standing, as I often refer to as Wallow deals. So you have Wanderlust Weekend with a bikini, Happy Weekend. You've got some stripper pumps with Halloween, looks like Halloween patterns involved, or blood. Then you have this little, what is this, Vivian outfit, which has some Halloween patterning on it as well, it looks like. Or you can get them in regular colors, which is nice. And then you have the Sabrina body at Kinky 69 and Ebento Weekend Geneva outfit, which is lovely. So yeah, lots of choices as always when you come to Supernatural. You've got a lot of nice items on sale to choose from. All right, are we good to go?
We are good to go.
Tour. Are we done flipping?
Because this does look like the kind of pose. Yeah,
we're like, all done. Nope. We are at Sways.
Where it sways.
Oh, and look at the. Okay, I just saw the little bird house.
Box, yes.
Oh, bird barn.
Those are going up.
Oh goodness, for sure. That's perfect for our home.
And they've got stepping stones. It does seem like the bench is not for sale here, or
what? But there's a bench. I thought that was like the main item. It's just the birdhouses and the pavers.
It's the birdhouses and the pavers. Yes.
Okay, what are the creators doing to us today? Like, it's like the other one, it wasn't the pedestal. Now it's not the bench. It's like, come on. But I get it. I have to appreciate how, and I'm sure the bench is by Sways, right?
Yeah, the bench is called the Lucas bench.
Okay. So, of course, they're using their own items to build a scene, right? But in the scene, only 1 or 2 things is for sale. And in the scene, the thing you think is for sale is not. So, I'm amused by that. So,
yeah.
But the creators on the Flip list are very good about creating a scene. And like I said, I think the king or queen of that is ANC Limited, for sure.
I agree.
Although they use the same scene over and over again, so I know better. But I'm sure they could build multiple scenes and get away with it. But so today it's just the pavers and the bird house.
That is, yep, that's what they've got for sale on those two signs for 50 each. And I mean, they're really good items. I already have the log edging from, I don't remember why I got them, but I have them.
So the log edging from here, you have the ones we're seeing right now.
Yes. I got that at some point. Oh, that was at FLFing. By the way, this log edging you can get at FLFing, which is going on right now.
Okay, so you got the log edging. Do you already own the bench as well?
No, I don't own the bench.
Are you going to be buying the bench at this point?
I'll see if I can find it sometime, but not right now.
Okay, well, you're going to get the pavers on the birdhouse?
Yes, I did pick those up.
Okay, very good. All right, well, let's move along then, because we're almost done. I feel like we only have a couple of more, and then we'll go do closing thoughts.
Yeah, we're very nearly done.
All right, let's get going.
Okay.
All right, where are we?
We are at Tentacio.
And what do they have for us today?
They're calling them the Sora Pauldrons.
Pauldrons, okay, so you're like shoulder pads over here.
Yeah.
Those are interesting.
They are.
Do you have thoughts about them?
Well, like one thing, I'm really curious if there's inspiration from Kingdom Hearts here, mainly because it includes looks like a key on one of the clock arms, but like it's not an actual key, it just but I don't know, like that's not something that Sora is known for wearing, so it might just be a coincidence on the name. But I don't think I've seen you wear pauldrons before.
No. I would imagine they'd get in the way a lot.
Yeah.
Just, because I'm thinking either the boobs would be a problem, because if you look in the picture and how close they come. And then pauldrons always seemed like something more of a military thing to me. And so I'm not really military style.
Right.
So I don't, so you wouldn't see me in pauldrons a lot because I don't dress that way.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So this will probably be one of the few times that I actually pass on Tentacio, but it's lovely. I was just admiring the detail work.
Yeah, it's got a lot of detail.
Yeah.
I like that they're both that they both have like these like clips, which suggest that it would be technically functional because that's how you would affix it to your outfit.
I like that the metal seems worn or aged.
Yes.
With that freckling that's going on. So it's not your pure shiny silver, So
yep.
Yeah, a lot of good detail there. So all right, but not for me, and that's okay. I'm sure it's for someone. Otherwise, I think we're good to go to the next.
Okay.
All right, we're at Vespertine.
Yes.
And they have something for you and me.
Yeah, so we have, well, I'll let you talk to the occult set first.
Okay, so we have the occult set, which caught my eye. So you have your kind of like palmistry looking rug, which I think is interesting that you have a rug shaped like a hand, which I love. And then you have the phases of the moon, which every witch in Second Life needs. So
that really looks like it would be a nice welcome mat or something.
Yes.
The Faces of the Moon one.
Yes, for sure.
Or a table runner, I could see it as too.
Maybe. It depends. Because it looks like, let me push in on it, but it looks like it has the texturing of a carpet.
It definitely does, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'd put that on a table. But
yeah.
I was proud of myself, and then in segueing into the other set of rugs that you will talk more about, that I recognized this time that it was a yin and yang cat, not a silhouette of a cat against a moon. So yes. I'm proud of myself for that one, but I'll let you describe this other set.
Yeah, so it's the yin and yang of a black and a white cat, which I think is adorable. They also have a version of a white and a pink cat. And I will say, I don't think I've ever had cats that actually indulge in a cuddle pile.
Why not? What is wrong with your cats?
My cats like their personal space.
Gotcha.
Some more than others. The closest that my cats have gotten to a cuddle pile is when I had my black cat Ascot and my younger Turkish Angora, who I have now, would try to straddle him, which he did not enjoy. So there was some minor sexual assault between my two cats.
Okay.
And yeah, so we also have the self-love club rugs down here.
Okay. Both great sets. So like I said, one for you, one for me. And I love when that happens.
Yep.
So are we all set?
Yes.
Okay, so it's time to go make some closing comments. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have returned back to the mysterious portal that was, believe it or not, was already erected in Stratagem. We did not res it for this. It was already here.
Yep.
So I think knowing that might make some of our viewers even more curious to see this place called Stratagem. Because we have lots of fun little areas on Sim. Because we both do role play, and so there have been different stories and setups and scenes that require things, and this was one a while back, and it just stayed. So, a lot of them do. Once we build a set for something, they just kind of stay and become a part of things, and so it was nice. I enjoy how that happens, when it's like, we need this backdrop, and we're like, oh yeah, we have this part on our sim that's perfect for that. So.
Yep.
But anyway, so it's time for closing thoughts. So, Tour, do you have any thoughts you want to share?
So I'm super excited that we broke the 100 sub threshold.
Me too.
I think that's really super cool. Really, definitely. It was a long road to get there, and I know it was longer than you wanted.
Yeah. How much did we calculate? Because it was funny. I remembered exactly which picture it was, because we're like, when did we put this challenge down? And I want to share that because
so that was the 6-3. So
yeah, no, I have it because when we were trying to figure out, well, when did this challenge, when was it born? And for whatever reason in my head, I remembered the exact picture that we took, because it was such a momentous day that I was like, I know which one it is, and I clicked on it right away. And so I'm going to throw it up here on Seraphim, or the website, or not Seraphim, but the screen that holds my websites. And it was this one, this flip video. So if anyone wants to go back and watch the origins of where this challenge came from, it was this video, because I remember this day was just burned into my brain when you laid down that gauntlet. And I'm like, all right. And so it took 4 months, almost 5.
Yep.
So
about 5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the total time we've been flipping, you said we started up in February. So it was only what? So February. So 4 months into starting this project, you laid down this gauntlet, and then it took another 4 to 5 months to reach that goal. So I don't think that's so bad when you frame it that way.
Right. Yeah, that's a pretty good pace.
Yeah. So. Anyway, I was interrupting your closing thoughts, so please.
Oh, no. I mean, that's part of what I wanted to touch on, for sure. So that's super exciting. Was very happy about that. And I also, I was thrilled about your trunk or treat event.
Yes.
Looking forward to doing, giving out candy here. I've got, we've got bags of candy pre-packaged to hand out to folks. So mostly just gonna wish everyone a very spoopy weekend and a happy Halloween. Yes,
and I want to add to that, to wish people a happy Samhain, as that's going on, and then it'll be Dia de los Muertos after that on the 1st. So there's a lot happening right now. So.
Absolutely is. Yeah.
So, did you have anything else before I launch into my thank yous?
No, you can launch right into your thank yous.
Okay. So, as always, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed, all 102. I think that's so exciting. And then our regular commenters, I always enjoy the comments. And people I've noticed are very comfortable making comments, and I love it. Because initially, you know, people don't, you know, if you go back and look at the history of the videos, there's not so many comments, but then they've been growing and growing and growing. And so I always look forward to the comments and what people are thinking about our videos and the content in our videos. So thank you for that. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Please continue to do so. I know Tour hasn't set down a new goal, and I don't necessarily need one. I'm just saying, because then I will get fixated on that. So, but yeah, no, please continue to share with friends. You know, the Second Life community is a large one. So, you know, I'm sure there's more people who might enjoy our videos as well. So, you know, feel free to share. I always appreciate that. We both do. So I thank everyone out there who watches and comments. We really enjoy that and appreciate it.
Yes, and we will be seeing you soon for the 50 video. And with that, my work here is done.